Hello again and welcome back to Broforce. Today we will be taking a look at Bro Max from the Mad Max series. So let's get this on. You might be able to see he's carrying a sawed-off shotgun. It's kind of a lie. In all actuality, he's actually using the dragon shotgun that Toll Broge used in the Expendables, as you can see. A shotgun with explosive rounds, incendiary, whatever you want to call them. The attack is extremely powerful, and even the lip of the shotgun blast can destroy explosives containers instantly. Meaning, well, plain and simple, be wary with what you shoot, because you might not survive. Now, although he does have flame and explosive elements to his shot, he is mostly a shotgun user, and while you can have a nice game of pop and tag with an armored unit, it's best not to. For destroying spawners, shotgun user, plain and simple, single shot, takes out everything. For dogs, very similar. He actually has an extremely fast attack compared to most shotgun users. And against heavy units, he actually lacks rather. See if we can get him closer. Against heavy units, if you're not able to get up behind them, honestly, I'd say skip them. However, his special is capable of taking them out, though not quickly. However, his main blast, if you can get up behind them, will toast them almost instantly. So, it's something you need to work on, but it's completely possible of doing. As for area of effect, plain and simple, shotgun with explosive rounds. Not much needs to be said. His special ability, if used properly, can take out a group. However, it does have an extremely short range, as you can see. However, as you might have noticed, it has an infinite amount. So, let's demonstrate it a little more. So, as you can see, again, up close, it is capable of taking out boxes and terrain. Even from a distance of 2, it cannot, but right up next to it, it can. So, however, one interesting feature is if you throw it and miss it, you can just go and pick it up. However, you can pick up ammo when you do not actually have an active boomerang. And then you can pick up your inactive boomerangs. So, as you can see, 6 is the most you can have, I think. Were there more than 6 there? I don't think so. I think there were 7 there. But, yeah, as you can see, he has very unique in the ability that you can pick up more ammo. However, it does get a little more difficult the later, or the more you have, because you get to the point where you're throwing 3 or 4 boomerangs just to pick up 1 extra boomerang. Against small groups, plain and simple, either throw your boomerang and take them out silently, or shotgun and take them out loud. He uses the standard issue Bro Dagger, so Bro combat knifing away. Against armored units, explosive and flame elements do quick work, and so does the boomerang. Against small groups, you could just walk in and launch your shotgun. However, if you have enough boomerangs, that is just fun, I'll be honest. As a shotgun user, he does have an actually extremely dangerous underblow. As you can see. However, his ability to dig is almost unmatched. And if you have enough boomerangs, your ability to keep walking and digging is not that bad. As you can see, you can just keep walking and just keep throwing your boomerangs and picking them up. Do be aware, once you're out of boomerangs, you'll still do the motion, which is actually a little unusual. I don't think any of the other characters actually go through with their "I'm gonna do it" motion, but let's pick up one. Okay, as I was saying, he is pretty good at point blanking. He can take out an entire line. However, one interesting thing about this guy as well is you can lose your ammo permanently, which is kind of one of those, well, he's like the only guy who has refreshable ammo, but he's also the only guy who you need to be careful with where you use his special, because although his special could be completely normal, you could lose it. That, and as you can see, in some places, especially when you're crouched, you hit walls and it becomes extremely hard to use. So yeah, I hope this was enjoyable and informative. This was Max, the boomeranging mercenary, for some weird reason. I do realize it's from Mad Max, the TV show, or was Mad Max the movie? I can't remember. But yeah, the Mad Max series. But still, it is awkward just to walk around and just go boomerang, 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 and kill a dozen people. However, being awkward does not make it not enjoyable. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. So, if you have any comments, leave them below, and have a nice day.